Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is coming under fire again for reportedly revealing sensitive military information on yet another group chat, this time involving members of his own family. Sources tell CBS News Hegseth shared details of last month's U.S. attack on Yemen. Hegseth is firing back, though, blaming leaks in the Pentagon. Here's what he said earlier today on Fox News.
When you dismiss people who you believe are leaking classified information, and again, the investigation is ongoing and that will take time, and when the evidence produced, it will go to DOJ, why would it surprise anybody, Brian, if those very same people keep leaking to the very same reporters whatever information they think they can have to try to sabotage the agenda of the president or the secretary? So once a leaker, always a leaker. Often a leaker. And so we looked for leakers because we take it very seriously. And we will do the investigation. Right. And if those people are exonerated, fantastic.
Okay, let's bring in CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata. He's joining us now from the Pentagon. Charlie, we've heard his defense. Yesterday, he was blaming the media. Today, it's the leakers. Is this controversy likely to go away for Hegseth?
Liz, the short answer is no, at least not yet. You know, we're talking about it again today, and we will be talking about it in the days to come. As the defense secretary intimated there, he's shifting the focus not on the conversations that took place on Signal, now to conversations that took place. Certainly no denial, but putting blame on those alleged leakers. And there are growing calls, and we've heard them, certainly within the Democratic Party, that he should resign or be fired with this latest development that broke over the weekend, that he shared at least what most would consider sensitive, if not classified information with his wife, his brother, and his lawyer, and the criticism that those individuals would not have had security clearance about an ongoing military operation against the Houthis. And that information put pilots at risk. The defense secretary's ever-shrinking team is circling the wagons. His chief spokesman, Sean Parnell, posting on X, called it another story brought back from the dead, saying there was no classified information in any Signal chat, no matter how many times they try to write the story. So former DOD spokesman John Elliott describes absolute chaos here at the Pentagon, full-blown meltdown of infighting, saying Hegseth should stand down.
What can you tell us about those Pentagon officials that he talked about that have been placed on administrative leave and this ongoing leak investigation? Is there any evidence to point to that?
They say there hasn't been any evidence that's been given to them, that's been provided to them. The three individuals are part of Hegseth's group, senior advisors. Dan Caldwell, who advised the defense secretary, sat in on foreign meetings, foreign visitors here, and other foreign trips. Another advisor, Darren Selnick, who also provided advice kind of in particular on DEI initiatives that we've discussed in the past in programs. And the last one is Colin Carroll, chief of staff to the deputy defense secretary. So, I mean, we're talking about Hegseth's inner circle, and it's a small inner circle. It's also worth pointing out that they were Hegseth approved, as it were. They weren't here before the defense secretary started here at the Pentagon. In fact, Caldwell, in particular, had worked with Hegseth before. Either one of them held a job here. So in a joint statement, they said, we haven't been giving any evidence for exactly why we're investigated, or if even there's a real investigation of leaks to begin with. So this is ongoing. As Secretary Hegseth said today, this investigation will continue about the alleged leakers, but the Signal chat in itself and whether or not that put pilots' lives at risk is going to continue in the days and weeks to come.
Charlie D'Agata, live for us at the Pentagon. Thanks so much, Charlie.